Hey y'all, it's your girl Caleb and Marie from IndustrySession.com, and we are here on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rooftop, as you can see, the beautiful, beautiful sightings. And we are here with someone that I am having a pleasure to introduce you to, and he goes by the name Rich Philly Hair. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Or Rich Hair Philly?
Yeah, all the above.
All the above.
Rich Hair. Put it together.
So tell us, for those who may not know who you are, where are you from?
Well, I've spent the longest in Philly.
Okay.
I've ricocheted, but we'll say Philly.
Okay, Philly. Okay.
Grew up in the burbs, moved into the city when I was 20-something. Wide-eyed, innocent.
Innocent. Okay. So how did you get the name Rich Hair Philly?
I always got the irony of my name being Rich Forbes. So it's like wealthy, only working on it. So I was like, well, the name itself kind of projects wealth.
Okay.
So when your hair's done, it doesn't matter if you have 25 cents to your name or $25 million. You feel wealthy when you get it.
Feel good.
Like when it's laid, slayed, and laying right. It's no one's gonna tell you anything.
They ain't gonna tell you a damn thing.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, I would like to take it where every woman, and some of the men, but women, can feel like a millionaire. And so, conveniently, my name happens to suggest wealth.
Okay.
So, everyone gets to be a millionaire.
Seeing your work, I would say people will feel like they had just walked out of a Vogue magazine, because your work is awesome. I know also you said you have over 10 years of experience doing hair.
Yeah, over 10 years of professional experience. But when you're a 10-year-old and you figure out a way to give your Barbie a perm with bobby pins and a reading lamp, you know what direction you're going.
Okay.
Law school is not in your cards.
Okay.
So I just love the magic of it. You can take what looks to be a solid form and completely change it to something else.
Okay.
You can make it longer, lighter, blonder, darker, straighter, curly. So it's just kind of obsessed with like the before and after facts of it. So, and because I like a good turnaround, it happens that most of my clientele ends up being curlier hair because they always want it straighter. So it just kind of happened that I turned out to be kind of good too. So it works.
Okay. Now, what would you say your hair specialty is? Do you have a hair specialty?
The things I enjoy most would be probably color / highlighting, but also extensions and wig making. Again, I think it goes into that like before and after effects of like you come in one person and you leave totally different.
Okay.
So I would say those are the things that I get into the most. Okay. But honestly, as long as my hands are in hair, I'm good. I'm a happy camper. So.
Now, okay. Now you mentioned since you was 10. My next question, were you self-taught about doing hair, or did you go to school for it, or a little bit of both?
Well, to do hair professionally, you have to be licensed. So I was very much self-taught until I went to school. I was lucky the hair always just made sense to me. So I could go with my friends in high school and they'd get their hair highlighted. I'd be like, that's not that hard. And then go home and like kind of fake practice on some stuff. And then within time, I just knew what I was doing. So I had an unfair advantage of that. I believe there are naturals in every industry.
Okay.
If you're an accountant, numbers make sense to you. If you're a hairstylist, hopefully you have almost like this just sixth sense of this is going to work, this is not going to work. And so I feel like I had that because I was always able just to watch and learn.
Okay. Watch and learn. And that's, you know, me personally, I'm self-taught when I do my own hair, and I watch a lot of YouTubers. So, you know, what is your thought on YouTubers and them teaching other people to do hair? Do you think it's a good thing that they're doing? Do you think that a lot of them are teaching them wrong? Like, what is your thought on YouTube?
This is a prickly question. I will admit I watch a lot of YouTube as well.
Okay.
I don't think it's whether or not you watch, I think it's what you watch. There are some amazingly talented people out there that may or may not be licensed. I am obsessed with like Malibu Dollface skills. Like, I love watching the before and afters, the how-tos, all that. I am going to butcher this poor girl's name, but I think it's Fabulous is Me or something.
Fabulous Me. You know, some people I know their face, I don't know their names, but
I know she's like this stunning black girl in LA who, through watching her channel, it looks like she went to school and now she's in a salon, so she has her hustle down, and I've learned a lot of tricks from her. I never knew about like tweezing out hairlines or stuff like that. So I'm not gonna say don't watch YouTube, but there's a lot of good professionals. There's Salon Guy who is really good with like cutting and stuff like that, who's based in a salon, I think in New York maybe. So I wouldn't just watch, you know, oh, my name's Becky and I'm gonna curl my hair today. Right. No, go find like a stylist tutorial on how to do it. That way you're getting it from the horse's mouth. You're getting it from someone that has the education behind them to not steer you wrong. So it's like everything, it starts out in a good place and hopefully it stays there.
Okay. Well, speaking, you brought up, you know, this black girl on YouTube and she's amazing. How are you with black hair? Would you say you a
I would say that I am unfairly good at it.
Okay.
Because everyone in my family that is younger than me, there's 6 of us all together, but the younger 3 are black or mixed. And well, my, at the time, 40-something-year-old white mother with no hair skill wasn't going to learn how to do their hair. So, me at 10, I knew how to braid and stuff like that, but then I just had to slightly adjust how we did things. But also, with that, I learned quickly that, in my opinion, relaxers are the devil.
So you're against relaxers? I
am avidly against them. The closest I will give a client to a relaxer is the Carmelux blowout. Like, I love that stuff. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it has gotten me out of many sticky situations. So it's rooted in the right place. It's natural. I like kind of messing with the new hires at my salon. Not my salon, where I work. And, you know, like I'll put some on my finger and then be like, oh, what are you doing? But it's an amazing product. There is the downside that you have to do it each time you blow out your hair, but I'd rather do it each time I blow out your hair and make it where you are stuck with me for maybe an extra hour and keep your hair healthy, keep your edges, keep your hair. So I know that there are people that swear for their life on a relaxer, but I don't.
I haven't had one in years. You know, And I always tell people I'm natural, even though I do blow dry my hair out, and I may bump it with the flat irons.
Yeah.
But it's still natural. I don't have no chemicals in my hair at all.
Which,
so
that's great. Like, if you just keep doing that, then you'll be fine.
Yeah,
but
right.
it's just one of my earliest hair memories. I was a little kid, and I was looking at some magazine cover, and it had Brandy in her trademark braids.
Yeah.
And there was this black woman going, her braids and across to her edges, she'll be having bangs in about 5 years. Lo and behold, 3-4 years later, here's Brandy. Like, Moesha left, and she came back, and all of a sudden she's rocking some straight hair with bangs. And I'm like, okay, someone
hiding them edges.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hiding those edges. You know, things happen. Speaking of the bangs and the edges, how do you feel about lace fronts?
I love them.
You love, okay.
Again, my disclosure will be any hair product or anything in the world of hair, there are upsides and there are downsides, and please listen to your stylist. We're not talking because we like to hear ourselves speak. Well, most of us are. If I tell you to brush your hair to the right, it's because I have a reason. Do not put the glue in the hair. You're supposed to put it in front of your hairline. So, and there's like a million different ways that you can fully cover your hair and do a full lace wig or a lace front wig or a closure, and it's perfectly fine. Every person that has come to me post-wig or post-extension that has had a bad experience, when I talk to them, it's because they didn't maintain it at home. Or, not to say all stylists are perfect and don't mess up, their stylist was junior, they braided the hair way too tight underneath, and then when sewing adds to that, it gets even tighter.
Right.
So it's like, there is a fine line between braided tight enough to maintain your look and keep it on your head and make it look right and have it lay right, and too tight.
Right.
If you walk in a 40-year-old, but you walk out a 20-year-old because your braids are so tight, you got a facelift.
Yeah, facelift, yes.
That's
And I had that before, and I said, ugh. I had a headache for like 2 weeks, but I never went back to her because I said, to me, that was unhealthy, and I should not have had a headache that long. I mean, it was tight.
I would say you're gonna feel some tightness the first day or two. Because it is a fresh application, and then as your hair grows out a little bit, it kind of relaxes itself. So you want to learn the difference between tight and snug and fitted. Like, fitted and snug is good. It means that whatever is on your head, be it a sew-in or a full wig, it's not moving. You can cartwheel down Main Street and you're fine. But if you're in pain for more than that first day or so, there's something wrong.
Of course.
And go to a different hairstylist, because it seems that Philly is overrun with egos and like, oh, I didn't do it wrong, you just did this. No, like, own up, keep the client.
Right.
Be like, okay, I'm sorry, we can loosen it up, let me redo it. Keep the client.
Yeah. Speaking of clients, I noticed on your Instagram you've done a few news broadcasters. Tell me, how did that come about?
One of them was a complete right place at the right time.
One of those.
I was in House of Beauty on like 13th and Chestnut-ish. And I have one girl that I go to there. I'm like, all right, I need this. And she's like, oh, okay. Brings out everything. Over time, you become friends. And I was there one day shopping, and this woman comes up and asks Jen, oh, do you have like Bohemian curl or something? And the three of us started talking, and I kind of made the joke that I'm like the unofficial employee there. People would come up and be like, where's this? Like, aisle 3, about halfway down. so the three of us were talking. I was giving her ideas. She was going to some gorgeous palm tree place for a vacation. And I was like, well, if you do this and that, then you can just wear your own hair. You want to fight with the curls and this. She's like, oh, okay. Do you like own a salon around here or something? I'm like, well, I don't own, but I work in one. And it turned out that she was one of the like flagship anchors for NBC, which I will not disclose who, but and she's been coming to me for almost 2 years now.
Okay, awesome.
And it was all just because I went shopping for hair. I have another woman from ABC, and she was just a referral from a friend of mine. She's like, hey, have someone, she's on TV, she needs her hair to look right. And so we talked over the phone, came into the salon, I blew out her hair, and she has also been coming to me for a little over 2 years now. So I've been very, very lucky. And in a way, it's helped me stay humble. Like, my arrogance comes as a pure joke. I will rip on myself just as quickly as I rip on anyone else. And I know that I have been lucky, and I know to stop and say, thanks to whoever you believe in, whatever is up there or around, just keep it humble. Your arrogance will lose your book.
That's right. Keep it. Lose your books mean lose your clients, right?
Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of clients, we're still on that topic. Who would you like to style? Anybody famous or maybe local that you're just dying to do their hair and you would love to work with them one day? Who would it be?
Well, everyone wants to do Jennifer Aniston's hair,
Okay.
so that's cliche. Locally,
besides me, you know.
We'll get to you.
Right.
I will say that there is a little bit of an ego that I would love to do one person from each TV channel.
Okay, that's a goal.
I would love to do Alex Holly's hair.
Okay.
I will say that I get in trouble for not watching television, so both my ABC and NBC are like, oh, did you see me the other day? Saw the pictures, you look great in the picture, that's all I care about. But I would say celebrity-wise, I'd love to do Little Kim.
Oh, okay. She's nice.
I have adored her since I was a kid. I don't know. There's a ton of people that I like and respect in Hollywood that I would like to do, and it's a gateway. I do Little Kim's hair. I'll do everyone else's eventually.
Yeah, and you're on your way too. You're in the right path, and you have awesome clients, nice clientele. Your wigs are amazing. So I'm pretty sure. What product do you recommend that we use?
Moroccan oil.
Moroccan oil. Okay. Y'all hear that, ladies?
Yeah. Moroccan oil and I'm gonna butcher it with Ite or the Carmelux treatment.
The Carmelux treatment, Ite.
Those two are my absolute favorite lines.
Okay.
In general, I've used the Carmelux treatment on almost every hair type, every racial background. It does wonders on blonde hair, black hair, curly hair, straight hair. It's phenomenal. Moroccan oil is amazing with hydration, which everyone's hair needs a glass of water once in a while. So learn your products, learn what works for you. What works for you is going to be different from what works for your sister, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your best friend. Learn whatever your hair cocktail is or your hair prescription. And I would say Moroccan oil is good because it's a little more expensive, but that means you use less of it. So it's worth the investment. You're investing in your hair. Do you want to keep it on your head or in my brush?
Right. There you go.
So
it is. Where can people find you on social media, and how can they stay in contact with you?
On social media, I have Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, I should be able to be found by Rich Hair, and then Instagram is Rich Hair Philly. And then I work in Old City at Sandella Salon, 2nd and Chestnut. So
2nd and Chestnut, ladies. What's the salon called?
Directly across from Han Dynasty.
Han Dynasty, directly across from
Han Dynasty, me.
Okay.
Sandella and Company Salon. So I've been there for 2.5 years, and it's the best place I've worked.
Awesome, awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Rich.
Yes.
Hair Philly. Ladies, don't forget to follow him. Get your wigs done. Any hair care question you have, go on his DM and hit him up because he will respond, right?
Oh, I will. No, if you literally have a little question, where should I go? I think that your stylist should sort of be one of your best friends, and if you don't have a connection, you're not going to get a good service.
Yeah.
Just hands down. So even if you don't necessarily think that I personally am your person, obviously I live here, I work here, I have friends that are stylists. So if you want like kinky twist, if you want something that I can't do, I will find you someone. So I'd rather send you to someone that I know I can validate them than to have you go to the question mark and get not good service. Right.
Wow, I completely agree. Well, that is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kayla Marie and Rich Hair Philly. Make sure you tune in each and every time you see us on industrysession.com. All right, take care.